Soccer adds a new group of signees.
And bowling finishes their season.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Happy Thanksgiving, Penguin Nation. I'm Christina Sanovich alongside Richie Giuliano. Richie, do you have any plans for the day?
Yeah, of course. All my family's in town, so I'm going to go and visit them. Really excited to see them for the first time in a while, but, I'm also really excited that we have a long break. What about your plans? Do you have any?
Yeah, my family drove up from Georgia, so we're going to spend some good family time as well. But you know who doesn't get that family time in that break is some of our YSU athletes.
Yes.
And I know you're going to start us off with some bowling.
This past weekend, the bowling team finished out their fall slate at the Hawk Classic Invitational. On Friday, the team posted 4,235 over 5 games. On Saturday, junior Nikki Mendez led the team with a 919 total over 5 matches. The team surpassed 210 twice on Sunday, their final day of the Invitational. That concludes the fall season for the Penguins, with more play coming in January.
The swim and dive team took the short trip to Cleveland to compete in the Magnus Cup Invitational. Defane St. Giles led the way for the Gwins with 2 top 7 touches. The junior took 5th in the 100-yard breaststroke and 7th in the 200-yard breaststroke. YSU finished the meet in 12th place with a total of 70 points. The women will now have just over a month-long break as they prepare for the winter part of their season beginning January 18th.
The men's basketball team traveled to the Bronx this past weekend and played 3 games in the Johnny Batch Classic. The Penguins had an 11-point win against the Columbia Lions, 94-83. Kendall Hampton led the Gwins with 32 points, while Naz Bohannon led the team in rebounds and assists. Youngstown State fell short of their next game against the Fordham Rams, 67-61. Devin Morgan led the Penguins with 25 points. On Sunday, the Penguins ended the Johnny Batch Classic with a loss to the Florida International Panthers, 102-93. Donnell Cathcart III led the Gwins with 27 points. The team played last night against the Westminster Titans. Check out YSUsports.com for stats and scores.
The women's basketball team won Friday night against Carlo 90-31 at the Beagley Center. The Gwins started slow but ended up scoring over 70 points in the final 30 minutes of the game. On the defensive side, the Gwins held the Celtics to 21% shooting, with them only scoring 31 points. Freshman Madison Mallory scored 15 points off the bench, while Allison Smolinski made 4 threes and had 14 points. McKenna Peters, Dalia Gibson, and Mary Dunn scored 11 apiece. The team then traveled to the Mack Center to face the Kent State Golden Flashes. The Flashes were too strong for YSU, winning 62-34, handing the women their first loss of the season. Peters led the Gwins with 14 points, while Smolinski had 13. Friday, the Penguins returned home to face the Yale Bulldogs. Then on Wednesday, they will look to defend the home court against the Akron Zips.
The football team played their last regular season game on the road against the Illinois State Redbirds. Turnovers were a big problem for the Gwins as they suffered 3 throughout the game. However, the Gwins were strong enough through the air. Both quarterbacks contributed on Saturday, but Nathan Mays was the leader, completing 6 passes for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tim McCasser's last game as a Penguin was a good one. He had 33 carries for 142 yards and a touchdown. YSU put up 28 points, but it was not enough to win their last game of the season. The team lost this one 35-28, falling to 4-7 on the season. Youngstown State struggled being away all year long as they were 0-5 on the road. We look forward to keeping up with the team in the offseason and next fall.
Just this week, Coach Brian Shrum announced the signees for the 2019 soccer season. Notable members include Kylan Harper of Zanesville, Ohio. Harper has 146 goals to her credit and is a 2-time captain. Also joining the squad is Abriana Rondon, who scored 134 goals at Lutheran West High School in Rocky River, Ohio. Finally, Mackenzie Simon of Olmsted Falls, Ohio, made 96 saves during her 4-year high school tenure. We look forward to seeing these new Penguins in action in the fall. And now it's time for our Penguin Play of the Week, and we're going to send it over to Monica Kirchen, who has more.
Thanks, guys. It's time once again for Penguin Play of the Week. We're going to take it out to the Beagley Center, where the women's basketball team hosted Carlo in the 90-31 win on Friday night. 6'3" junior Mary Dunn has an open shot at the three, and she sinks it, nothing but net. Here she is, open again. Here's another look at it. There she goes. Congrats again, Mary Dunn, on a great three. Christina and Richie, back to you.
Thanks, Monica. That'll just about do it for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, check out ysusports.com and follow us on social media on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm Christina Stainovich.
And I'm Richie Giuliano.
See you next Thursday, Penguin Nation.